1944. Europe is engulfed in the inferno of World War II. As Allied forces push toward Berlin, the skies above are a battleground. By day, American B-17s and P-51s dominate. But at night, the Luftwaffe strikes under cover of darkness, bombing cities and supply lines with near impunity. The United States needs a weapon to reclaim the night, a machine built for the shadows, armed with cutting-edge technology. This is the story of the Northrop P-61 Black Widow, the first American aircraft designed from the ground up to hunt in the dark. By 1940, night warfare had become a deadly chess game. Germany's Luftwaffe, battered in the daylight battle of Britain, turned to nocturnal raids to evade Allied defenses. Britain's RAF developed radar-guided night fighters like the Bristol Beaufighter, but the U.S. Army Air Forces lagged behind. Early attempts retrofitting Douglas A-20 Havocs into P-70s with bulky radar were inadequate. Slow, underarmed, and plagued by technical issues, the P-70 couldn't match the speed or firepower of German bombers like the Junkers J-88. The U.S. needed a purpose-built night fighter, one that could detect, pursue, and destroy enemies in total darkness. In 1940, the Army Air Corps issued a call for a new aircraft, fast, heavily armed, and equipped with airborne radar. Northrop, a company known for innovation, answered. The Northrop P-61 Black Widow was born from ambition. Designed in 1940 under lead engineer Jack Northrop, it was a radical departure from conventional fighters. Its twin-boom, twin-engine layout gave it a menacing silhouette, hence the name, inspired by the deadly Spider. At 66 feet wide and 49 feet long, it was massive for a fighter, weighing up to 29,000 pounds loaded. Powered by two Pratt & Whitney R2800 double wasp engines, each delivering 2,000 horsepower, it could reach 366 miles per hour and climb to 33,000 feet. Its heart was the SCR-720 radar, a 10-centimeter airborne interception system that could detect targets up to 5 miles away in pitch-black conditions. A crew of 3, pilot, gunner, and radar operator, worked in tandem, a first for U.S. fighters. The P-61's armament was fearsome. 4 20-millimeter cannons in the belly and a remote-controlled dorsal turret with 4 50-caliber machine guns capable of shredding enemy bombers. But innovation came at a cost. Development was plagued by delays. Radar integration proved tricky, and the turret caused aerodynamic issues. By the time the first P-61A rolled out in October 1943, the war was nearly 4 years old. The P-61's combat debut came in the Pacific, where darkness cloaked Japanese night raids. In June 1944, the 6th Night Fighter Squadron, based in the Solomon Islands, received their Black Widows. On July 6, 1944, a P-61 piloted by Lieutenant Francis Eaton scored the aircraft's first confirmed kill. A Mitsubishi G4M Beatty bomber shot down over New Guinea. The Black Widow's radar was a game-changer. Flying blind, the radar operator would guide the pilot to within visual range, where the gunner unleashed a hail of cannon fire. But conditions were grueling. Tropical humidity fouled radar sets, and pilots battled fatigue on long night patrols. Yet the P-61's versatility shone. It strafed ground targets, escorted bombers, and even sank small Japanese ships with its cannons. By late 1944, P-61s were racking up kills across Saipan, Iwo Jima, and the Philippines, proving the night belonged to the Allies. In Europe, the Black Widow faced a different challenge. The Luftwaffe's night bombers, Junkers Ju-88s and Dornier Do-217s were elusive, striking Allied lines under cover of darkness. The 422nd and 425th Night Fighter Squadrons, deployed to England in 1944, brought the P-61 to the front lines. On December 23, 1944, a P-61 crew led by Captain Robert Tierney downed a German Heinkel H-111 over Belgium, one of the first European kills. But the P-61's size and complexity were drawbacks. Compared to the nimble British Mosquito, it was slower and less maneuverable. Some crews preferred the radar-equipped P-38M Lightning for its speed. Still, the Black Widow's radar gave it an edge in poor weather, and its heavy armament made every hit count. During the Battle of the Bulge, P-61s disrupted German night operations, protecting Allied troops. The Black Widow was more than metal and radar. It was a lifeline for its crews. Night missions were lonely and nerve-wracking. Radar operators, hunched over glowing screens, often battled nausea from staring at flickering displays. Pilots like Lieutenant Hermann Ernst described the eerie silence of night patrols, broken only by the sudden roar of combat. One crew, nicknamed Midnight Marauders, painted a spider emblem on their P-61, boosting morale. Yet the P-61 wasn't flawless. Early models suffered from turret jams, forcing crews to rely solely on cannons. Radar failures were common, and maintenance was a nightmare. Ground crews spent hours recalibrating delicate systems. By 1945, newer P-61Bs and Cs improved reliability, but some argued the plane arrived too late to fully shape the war. The P-61 Black Widow flew over 1,800 combat missions and scored at least 127 confirmed kills, from bombers to Japanese float planes. It pioneered night fighting tactics, paving the way for modern radar-guided aircraft. But by 1945, jet technology loomed, and the prop-driven Black Widow was phased out by 1952. Replaced by faster jets like the F-89 Scorpion. Its legacy endures in stories of courage. In 1945, a P-61 crew in the Pacific rescued a downed B-29 crew by guiding them to safety under heavy fire, a testament to its versatility. Today, only 4 P-61s survive in museums, silent relics of a forgotten frontier. Let's break down the P-61's innovations. Its SCR-720 radar was a marvel, using a parabolic antenna to scan 360 degrees, feeding data to the radar operator's scope. This allowed precise intercepts even in clouds or storms. The dorsal turret, remotely controlled by the gunner, could rotate 360 degrees and elevate 90 degrees, a first for U.S. fighters. Its 4 20mm cannons fired 600 rounds per minute, delivering devastating salvos. Compared to the British Mosquito, the P-61 was heavier but carried superior radar. Against the P-38M, it sacrificed speed for firepower. Its crew coordination, pilot flying, radar operator tracking, gunner firing, was a precursor to modern multi-role aircraft. These innovations pushed aviation into a new era, even if the P-61's time in the spotlight was brief. The Northrop P-61 Black Widow was a triumph of ingenuity born from necessity. It took the fight to the enemy when the night was their shield, proving that no corner of the battlefield was safe. Its crews, pilots, gunners, radar operators faced the unknown with courage, turning cutting-edge technology into victory. In the grand tapestry of World War II, the Black Widow wove a thread of resilience and innovation. It reminds us that even in the darkest moments, human determination can light the way. This is Hardcore History.
Thank you for watching Hardcore History. Support us on Patreon for ad-free early access and to vote on future topics. Subscribe, like, and share for more epic tales from the past. Until next time, keep exploring history.